Alright, gentlemen, this time I'm gonna make it from one trial. Day 444, a beautiful number of trying to become a millionaire. My name is Sanjar. 18-year-old teenager or adult, you name it, trying to make it. And my goal throughout this, series of videos is to actually document my journey going from the guy I am. I wouldn't say that I'm poor. I'm blessed, alhamdulillah, to have almost everything I need to get rich. I can breathe, I'm alive, that's, I have the food at home and whatever. Okay, so until a day, I think me and my co-founder in our company is gonna hit 1 million in profit, which means we're gonna have 1 million in our bank account, or I don't know how exactly this is gonna happen, but 1 million in profit is the goal, inshallah. So 30th of May 2025. So far, if I name the good things without getting distracted with all the bad things, because it's 11 p.m. and I want to go bed, I want to go to sleep, and I just don't want to think about anything else than that really right now. Ladies and gentlemen, 30th of May 2025, and there is only 1 day left before the end of May, the 5th month of 2025, and we're entering a June, which is officially a half of the entire year is gonna get passed by, which means, okay, and throughout this entire period of time, I kind of can be glad and proud of myself that alhamdulillah I did not quit vlogging. There were some moments when I did not vlog for maybe 2 or 3 days straight, but I had a really great excuse for that. Since that, I finished Yale's financial theory course on YouTube. Well, I didn't understand almost anything, but still, that was like a senior course, okay, and I didn't almost knew anything about finance, although I'm studying finance right now in the college I am. I live in Uzbekistan. It's a smaller country in Central Asia, and studying finance because I did not become a millionaire by the age of 18, so I was made to go to college. And so yeah, what I was saying basically is, finish the course on financial theory, because instead of watching some garbage videos, I just decided to maybe watch something useful. And I understood that I'm not as stupid as I think I am, and I can actually and I'm braver than I think I am. So this is one thing, and right now I'm going through Harvard's computer science, introductory computer science course for beginners, and then completing this one, there's going to be a second course, more specifically in like particular direction, like game dev, web dev, artificial intelligence. I think I'm gonna go for web dev because we want to build software products later on, and that's the entire reason why I'm taking this course, because I have a lot of gaps in my knowledge about coding and programming, and this course is fulfilling a lot of these gaps, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I'm sorry for wasting your time, because these things are kind of they're kind of great, but they're not like the actual sauce. The actual sauce, which is going in a frontiers, if you have been watching the videos, previous ones, is me and my co-founder in March of 2025, aka this year, kind of got a very stupid but at the same time kind of exciting idea of, what if we get any random shitty job that doesn't matter. Yes, we want to escape the rat race, and we, instead of doing that, kind of getting back to the rat race. But here's the thing, we want to do this thing for a period of time, maybe 2 to 3 months, to save up $500 to $1,000, which is gonna help us to basically, so my friend is in another country, I'm in another country. What if we decide to meet up in one country, rent one apartment, one bedroom apartment, the cheapest one we can find? First of all, alhamdulillah, to meet each other, get to know each other a lot better, work together for a period of time, because, you know, we will try to find a visa-free country for both of us. And then we are gonna just grind and yeah. So we could have done that from the money we're gonna make from the agency, but that would take a while, and that's the reason, you know, we decided to go with this route. And it turns out that even with the way we choose, you know, I mean, like, you can April, May, actually April and May. Oh, that's not that bad, actually, you know, 2 months. I mean, we did a lot of mistakes and a lot of, like, you know, ups and downs. We're jumping around, like, not knowing clearly what do we wanted, because getting any job was not the option. Okay, getting literally any job was not the option. Some jobs were too hard, were like 12 hour a day, 6 days a week shift, and was paying you $200 a month. So it just wasn't worth the game. You know, $600 a month we're gonna make in three months, and this is just not the way you wanna go about this thing, you know. And so it so happened that I end up in May 30th, 2025, with right now what I have. My normal day schedule looks like I have an appointment setting job. Well, I am kind of preparing for it because I landed it 1 or 2 days ago, and, you know, only today I watched the training videos sent to me by the agency owner I'm working for, and they're not kind of super crazy hard, whatever, to understand. And I'm not gonna say that I understood everything about the system, but we're getting there. It's purely commission based. There is no fixed, there is no like pay by hour or any of that. But here's the thing, you know, as far as they have promised, because, you know, the thing which is making me trust them more is because there is a group chat where we have like almost 10 another appointment setters, not including me. And if they screw, then they have to screw all of us, which is like, I'm kind of more or less fine. You know, I don't want to get screwed by myself alone, right? So I'm joking. It's you know, like it's a good place, and I had a call with them face to face, so like, don't really worry about these things. Hopefully, inshallah. What I was saying basically is, you know, if, you know, we book a call and then that client buys, actually, you know, converts to a sale, it's like, if, you know, it's something between 300 to 400 USD, ladies and gentlemen. So to me, the offer was good enough to take that risk, to take that leap, because if I'm gonna get a job as a waiter, you know, I'm just, you know, give me a second to kind of zoom out right here. I had a meeting or an interview, what you call it, whatever, in a 4-star hotel here in Uzbekistan, in the capital, in the capital city, in the middle of the city, that the closest you can get to the president's home, basically, where the real estate prices and the land prices are crazy, through the roof, right? And I got interviewed to one 4-star hotel. You know, the owner is from Korea, everything is beautiful. Like, all what I have said so far sounds nice and beautiful, isn't it? great, alhamdulillah. But here's the thing, wait for it. I was applying to work as a waiter, right? So they needed a waiter, and you can't be just a normal waiter. You can't be just a normal student. You have to speak Russian and English, and it would be better if you can speak more languages fluently. Obviously, you will have to take in the orders, and I was assuming when the salary was like $400 a month. The HR which was hiring me was earning like $500 a month. So I do not understand how. Okay, let me explain you something right here. Is that I was also surprised, but I wasn't surprised crazy hard because I didn't knew. I came back later that same day, actually one day later, and I made research. There are some other restaurants in the middle of the city, closer to the middle of the city, right? So where people are kind of rich or whatever. Working as a waiter, not in a 4-star hotel, but rather in a middle-class restaurant. Okay, it's not a poor restaurant, but it's a middle-class restaurant. It's not a rich restaurant either. Middle-class restaurant was offering something between like 6 million Uzbekistani som is something between like $500-$600 depending on the currency rate, and up to like $1,000, let's say, if you convert it to dollars, right? So you were earning more money not working for that fancy place, and you were earning more money, and you were getting like a free food, for a dinner in your lunch. That's what pissed me off. And that's why I'm saying here, this 400, from just one single person is a good deal for me here in my appointment setting job. It just, when you compare it, when you live through what I lived through and you get this kind of offer, it sounds better. It sounds differently better. It just, I know there might be some other offers which are even better than this one. Maybe. But, bro, this one is just another level to me. We're selling something, if I'm right or wrong, it's a coaching program for almost $10,000. The sales in my team, there's like different teams, there's like 10 different appointment setters doing 10 different things, 10 different products, coaching ones, and mine is like 10K almost, I think. What I was saying basically is some of them in their teams have like a sales and appointment setter. Sales guy makes like 10% commission, and he makes $1,000 from a single sale he made. I make $400 from a single sale we make, right? What I'm trying to say, maybe there is some other offers out there on the internet which are even better than this one, but I don't really care. I'm sorry for wasting your time. I just got a little, like, this story is so juicy, and it's like 14 minutes. I didn't even whatever. So until this moment, I was trying to be very precise and to the point. I kind of lost control at some point. I'm sorry for that. Okay, so making kind of a rewind, it's looking good. There is only one thing, kind of a concern. I don't want to say it's a warning or something like that, because I have God, and I think there is any problem out there is solvable, and God will help me to solve them. I'm talking about college. If you remember, I said that I'm studying in college right now because I was not able to drop out, and that makes sense. So, my college year is kind of beginning on June 2nd, and it's actually 1 month only. Yeah, it's just 1 month, but the thing is, I'll have to study just June, the month of June, and then I'm kind of free. But you have to understand that I just got this appointment setting job, which, as I said, is nice, is good. I don't want to complain. And I love it, alhamdulillah. But I will have to work to keep it, to even keep it. You feel what I'm saying? And that's kind of getting a little challenging when I think about like this, how I'm gonna deal with college and at the same time work. Because if it's one thing when you just go to college and come back home, as if I was going to school just for the sake of it. But in college it's a little different. You will have to do some like homework, some tasks, because you need to get into exams. Without getting into exams, you kind of don't pass to the next year. It's a little rougher, it's a little tougher. I don't know how I'm gonna handle. I just hope that it's gonna work out, inshallah. Otherwise, I will have to screw college. Because obviously the job is more important to me. And I hope that I will get some kind of something back, because that's, I had enough problems with my mom. I don't want to have more problems. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm done at this point. We're just cooking, but yeah. Okay. Things are good. We're learning new things every day because of the programming course I'm taking. I'm proud of that. I landed a very good job, which I didn't have before. I went to this interviews. I didn't even landed this job as a waiter for $400 a month. I didn't even land it. I just didn't even pass. I didn't literally even pass that job. And God gave me this kind of beautiful opportunity, even better than it's crazy. It's crazy. I couldn't land this shitty job, but then God gave me this one where I'm making what these guys who are working as a waiter, I probably, hopefully, will close at least one guy in an entire week, right? I will try my best. I'm gonna be reaching out to 100 to 200 people a day, because I already know how to reach out. I was reaching out to people when I was trying to close clients for my own agency. And if we're gonna do at least one person a week or two people a week, we're gonna be making their monthly salary in 1 week, inshallah. I landed a job. I'm learning new thing every day. Didn't quit vlogging. I don't wanna. That's the thing. There's only one problem, and I don't wanna complain. Okay, there's only one thing I'm kind of not happy about, and it would be very, very ugly on my side to be complaining about this single shit, because there is come on, let's be real. I mean, there's situations where a lot of things were against me, and so yeah, inshallah, we're gonna get through it. The most important thing kinda for me is to save this job at least. Astaghfirullah, inshallah, I'm gonna not only save this job but also make money. Yeah, because when the July is gonna come, I will be 100% free and I'm gonna grind, inshallah. That's all.